Okay, quick question. I can't be the only one who's obsessed with claymation things when like they were little, right? Like I'm talking Wallace and Gromit and Flushed Away and pretty much anything else that you can think of. But there is one household classic that almost never gets brought up, and that's Hilltop Hospital. This was actually probably my favorite other than Flushed Away, which I can pretty much quote front to back.
Huzzah! A man of quality!
Look, if you're trying to teach me a lesson, consider it taught! I'm on a dock! Begging!
I found this little gem on an app called Toon Goggles way back in like 2014, and it's basically like a version of Grey's Anatomy for me. The episodes are random with some kind of medical problem being the center for the most part, and the way it's edited and the music kind of reminds me of like a little cozy soap opera, and I absolutely love it. There's so much going on in this tiny little hospital, and they always seem to have a reason to operate, even if it's literally the last thing that they should do. And I'm being completely honest, they have some questionable practices.
It's nice and cozy in here.
We're just trying to establish, scientifically, whether lemonade is more powerful than ginger beer.
Move on. Oof! This is an emergency.
We can't seem to work out what's wrong with you, Mr. Sylvester.
I'm sure it must be something complicated. With complications.
Thought it might be.
But I'll let it slide because they're clay animals, so it's really not much I can do about that. But anyways, this was and is one of my comfort shows, and I think I'll always be invested in the complicated not-so love triangle between Dr. Matthews and Nurse Kitty and Surgeon Sally, who honestly does not even care, but you know.
Sally, you're perfect.
And speaking of that, the characters are super entertaining to watch in their own little way, and to anyone wanting to try it out, I recommend you give it a watch.